Okay, Wildcats, in class to teach fractions, your teachers would have a variety of games for you to play each week. In your fractions kit that I'll help you design this week, you are going to have a variety of games. That way, when I say it's time to play Fraction War, you will have all of the materials accessible. We'll play each game more than once, and I'll show you different variations. You don't need a partner for these games. Some you can play with a partner, but there is always a way to challenge yourself and take it a little bit farther. So first, this week, we need to make our fractions kit. Let me show you what goes in a kit. Okay, this week, we are going to make, and you can either print if it's okay with your parents, or you can make, and I'll show you how in one of our future videos, or if you've already watched the video about how to make your own war pieces, you can. But I also have these on your calendar to go ahead and print. You can print in color or print in black and white, and this could be your war. Memory. When you lay these down, you can see through them. So you might want to glue these pieces after you cut them apart onto colored paper. In class, I used colored pieces of paper behind them, yellow construction paper, and I laminated them. It doesn't need to be in your fraction kit. Take very good care of them, and you'll be able to use them again and again. After you either print them out or make your own fractions memory game, put them in a Ziploc bag or an envelope and label it fractions memory. Okay, that will be one thing that will go in your toolkit. Another thing we'll make this week will be the fraction strips. I have a whole bunch of sandwich bags that are made out of this parchment paper. So I use it for my fraction strips, or fraction pieces. And these, again, we'll get out and use in many, many different ways and add to them. So when you make those, you'll put those in their own bag, and they'll be part of your fractions kit. You will print out and color a fraction strip paper, similar to this one, labeling each fraction part a unit fraction, and this will be used regularly to compare fractions and for fraction war especially, until you get really good at knowing different fractions. So this you'll need. This week you probably won't make all of the games, but part of the games that will be included in your fraction kit will be this bump fractions game. The directions are on one side. I put this in a page protector. You can, or you can just put it in your fractions folder. The other side is a playing board, and I'll show you how to play that. Again, this will be something you print out. This is Snap Fractions, and this is something that I printed out again in color and laminated 2 different colors. There are 4 blue cards, and all the rest are mounted on yellow. If you choose to mount these cards, the snap cards, when we get there, the thirds, the ones with words on them, the 4 cards with words, thirds, halves, fourths, and wholes, those will get mounted on any other color than, even if you have only the same color, you mark it around the outside or something, than the other 4. That's 2 different decks. One is of 4 cards, and then the large deck has many, many, many yellow cards. So you can put that on any color you want. This week, we will get to roll, slide, and cover. Again, I have this in a page protector, and I printed it on black and white, and the directions are on the other side. This is one of the game boards I use in class, and it's printed in color. You can print yours out in color if it's okay with your parents. It's one game board that will be used many, many times, or you can print it out in black and white, and it works just fine. Okay, and I'll show you how to play that one this week. So, once the games are made, we will use them multiple times. You can print them out in color or black and white. I recommend that you put the game boards that will be used repeatedly that are not the card games in page protectors. But if you don't have any, that's okay too, because they can just go nicely, tuck them in your fractions folder. So eventually, your fraction kit will look something like this. It could be a folder that says fractions on the top. When you watch the video on how to color your fraction strips, you'll glue those on the front. It's a very good idea to print 2 copies of that out and color another one to have in here that's a little more portable that we can use anywhere, take anywhere. And all of your game pieces, your war pieces, your memory pieces that are in different bags will also go in your fraction toolkit very nicely. So with that, I want you to see what the end result will be at the end of the week, and that you're going to make a fractions kit. So each lesson this week that you watch a video and you need to make things, save them in the same place. In future lessons in the videos, I'll say, okay, today is you need to be playing war. You're going to be comparing fractions. This is how I want you to do it. And the rules might change from day to day, depending on what I want you to practice. The games are a great way to practice fractions many different ways, and I want you to have them accessible for all future lessons. So this week, our big focus is going to be on making fractions kits.